What was supposed to be a normal shooting day turned into a nightmare. Such was the testimony of one of the crew members present when a shocking incident occurred on the set of a recent shoot involving two of China's top stars, Xiao Zhan and Wang Yibo. No one expected that a production crew member's negligence would lead to serious injuries and a heated confrontation that is now the talk of the entire Asian entertainment industry. Wang Yibo's angry cries echoed throughout the set as he watched his close colleague Xiao Zhan sprawl in pain from an unprotected fall. "How could you guys be so careless?" Wang Yibo's normally calm and controlled voice turned angry, creating tremendous tension among the dozens of crew members who suddenly fell silent. Would this be a turning point in the negligent crew's career, or even impact the huge project they were working on? Eyewitnesses reported that Wang Yibo's face turned deathly pale before exploding in a rage never seen before from the actor known for his professionalism. "I've never seen him like this," said a production assistant who requested anonymity. While Xiao Zhan grimaces in pain, the big question now haunting everyone's mind is, how severe are his injuries? And will this affect the shooting schedule that has been planned for months? Gripping seconds on set, based on information gathered from reliable sources, the incident occurred on Monday morning while filming action scenes for the new drama starring Xiao Zhan and Wang Yibo. The much-anticipated project for millions of fans across Asia came to an abrupt halt when a scene coordinator, whose identity is now in the media spotlight, failed to follow carefully planned safety protocols. Liu Wei, a 42-year-old scene coordinator with more than 15 years of experience in the film industry, reportedly forgot to give the right signals and failed to ensure safety equipment was properly installed before a dangerous scene was shot. Xiao Zhan, who was performing the scene of jumping from one platform to another, did not realize that the safety mat and safety support equipment had not been set up properly. "It all happened so fast," said Zhang Min, one of the makeup artists who was not far from the scene. "Xiao Zhan jumped as directed, but then we heard a loud noise and screaming. Everyone panicked. Wang Yibo, who was near the monitor, immediately ran to the scene. Xiao Zhan reportedly fell from a height of about 3 meters and landed in a very unfortunate position. The medical team on set immediately provided first aid, but the severity of the injury forced the production to call an ambulance. Eyewitnesses described Xiao Zhan's face as pale with pain, while Wang Yibo looked extremely anxious and angry at the same time. Wang Yibo immediately knelt beside Xiao Zhan, trying to calm him down, while repeatedly asking the medical team about his condition, said a production assistant who requested anonymity. After making sure Xiao Zhan received initial treatment, she stood up and confronted Liu Wei with a fury we had never seen before. Wang Yibo, from calm to storm. Wang Yibo, who has always been known as a calm person who rarely shows excessive emotion in public, showed a completely different side when he witnessed his close friend being injured. Several crew members present on set reported that Wang Yibo immediately confronted Liu Wei, the negligent scene coordinator. "How could you make a mistake like this? This is not a game. Someone's life is at stake here." These were Wang Yibo's words, quoted by several eyewitnesses. The atmosphere on set was described as extremely tense, with Wang Yibo, who is usually known to be in control of his emotions, now visibly shaking with anger. Liu Hong, an assistant director who was present during the incident, said, "I've never seen Wang Yibo like that. His eyes were burning with anger, and his voice was so loud that it could be heard throughout the studio. Everyone was silent, and not even the director dared to calm her down." Wang Yibo's anger was further heightened when he learned that the negligence could have been easily avoided if standard protocols had been followed correctly. "Do you know how long we practiced for this scene? Do you know how much time and energy Xiao Zhan invested into this project? And now, because of your carelessness, it's all in danger of going to waste, shouted Wang Yibo to Liu Wei, who could only look down in silence. What makes the situation even more dramatic is the fact that Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan have developed a close friendship since they worked together in the popular drama The Untamed a few years ago. Their professional and personal relationship is known to be very close, so seeing Xiao Zhan get hurt was obviously a big blow to Wang Yibo. They are not just co-workers, but close friends, explains Li Mei, one of the production managers. Wang Yibo has always been very protective of Xiao Zhan, and seeing her get hurt because of someone else's negligence obviously made her lose control. Xiao Zhan's condition after the incident, news of Xiao Zhan's injury, quickly spread and sparked concern among fans across Asia. The hospital where Xiao Zhan was treated was reportedly heavily guarded by security personnel to prevent crowds of fans and reporters trying to get updates on his condition. Based on the initial medical reports obtained, Xiao Zhan suffered an injury to his right ankle, serious bruising to his lower back, and a possible fracture to his ribs. While not life-threatening, the injury is serious enough to require complete bed rest for several weeks, meaning the filming schedule will have to be significantly overhauled. Xiao Zhan is stable, but in pain, said a source from the hospital who requested anonymity. The doctors are doing a thorough examination to make sure no internal injuries have been missed. Right now, the priority is to reduce the swelling and manage the pain before deciding whether further action is needed. Xiao Zhan's management team has issued a brief statement confirming that the actor did have an incident on set and is undergoing medical treatment. They asked fans not to worry too much and assured that Xiao Zhan is getting the best care possible. Xiao Zhan would like to thank everyone for their concern and support. He is in stable condition and is focusing on recovery. We ask the media and fans to respect his privacy at this time, the statement read. However, a close source revealed that Xiao Zhan seemed very upset about the situation, not because of the pain she was experiencing, but because of her concerns about the impact this injury would have on the projects she was working on. Known to be a dedicated professional, Xiao Zhan was reportedly more worried about his disrupted filming schedule than his own health. The first thing she asked after waking up in the hospital was when she could return to work, said a member of her management team. That's very reflective of who Xiao Zhan is, always putting his work and responsibilities first, despite the difficult circumstances. Liu Wei's gripping apology. Amidst the chaos and tension following the incident, Liu Wei, the scene coordinator who was negligent and the main cause of Xiao Zhan's injury, reportedly tried to give an explanation and apology to all parties involved. However, his attempts to explain the situation only exacerbated the anger of Wang Yibo and the rest of the crew. In the testimonies of several eyewitnesses, Liu Wei looked extremely pale and trembling as he tried to approach Wang Yibo to apologize. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to. I forgot to give the signal to install the additional safety guard. It's entirely my fault, Liu Wei said in a trembling voice. However, the apology provoked an even louder response from Wang Yibo.